Did you know that you're the next person to watch this My Hero Academia Your Next review? Hello, welcome back to James Ramlin Reviews. In today's episode, you'll probably think to yourself, why are you doing a double batch, a double spring-loaded review where you're going to upload two videos at once in the same night? Well, I thought to myself, I saw the My Hero Academia Your Next movie last night, or actually it was yesterday afternoon, whatever, right? So I seen it then, and I've been processing the movie, and I've got a few things to talk about with this movie. So I'll give you a bit of context, because obviously I'm wearing the My Hero shirt, or the All Might kind of fist in the air type of deal, right? And I'm going to be honest right now, I haven't seen this anime since the pandemic, and because the series gets really repetitive and I kind of know what's going on. It's the heroes and the villains. There's all this stuff going on and all that with like All Might and Deku and Bakugo and all this stuff. But the reason why I decided to watch the movie was because, just for a bit of passage of time, for something to watch and to see if I'll like it or not. Because, I haven't seen the anime in ages and stuff like that. So that's my context, is that I did enjoy My Hero to an extent, and then I just kind of got bored with it, kind of fell off of it. And so, yeah, I just found a reason to just watch a movie at the cinema, really. So, what is this movie actually about? Does this movie actually have a plot? Well, this movie is pretty much what you already imagined what My Hero Academia is. It's literally like the anime version of Marvel, the anime version of DC, where these heroes and these villains go up against each other, they have to fight each other, the bad guy loses, the good guy wins. Most AI generated crap you could ever come up with. Like, anybody could do this story. I'm telling you right now, some independent creator in any type of medium could come up with this story. You could type this into ChatGPT and anybody could come up with this story. So I'm going to kind of spoil this movie because if I'm going to be honest, I don't know if I actually enjoyed this movie that much. So the reasons why I say this is that, yeah, the movie, it's an hour and 50 minutes. Like, just let that lock in, let that sink in, right? An animated movie is an hour and 50 minutes. No way, Jose Bravado Cosiado, right, whatever. Why would you make a animated movie an hour and 50 minutes, right? We already had The Boy and the Heron, where it was over 2 hours, and now we have an hour and 50 minutes of literally, right, these characters and these heroes, right, they pretty much just fight each other. It's a lot of action, and there's like 2 or 3 storylines all submerging into this one overarching storyline where there's just this, there's this girl called Anna, and everybody in this movie pretty much has to be like, we need to save the girl, we need to protect the girl from the bad guys, yo. And it's like, I have seen that plot play out millions of times in other pieces of media. I don't need to see 7 seasons of My Hero Academia to know where this is going. So I am kind of exaggerating, but yeah, the movie is very predictable. Sure, there is very fun action in here, but you're not going to get a lot of baggage or a lot of like stuff out of this movie if you're not really that into the anime. And so, at best, this movie is a 6 out of 10, something like that, right? But at its worst, it is like just an average, watchable, kind of okay movie. The voice acting, I'll give the voice acting like some credit at least, because they give it their all. It's a lot of fun, and yes, I did watch this in Japanese with English subtitles, and the performances all around were kind of fun, and I laughed a few times in the cinema. But just to add this to the experiences is that somebody in my cinema, like, I turned around on my picture hall, and I heard like and this person was crying during the movie, and I don't want to be judgmental, but like, they must be really into the anime if this is making you cry, right? I know there's animated movies that hit different. You've got the Transformers one, right? But then you have this movie where that there's barely any high stakes in this movie. Like, you can see where everything is going. So it's kind of just like, why is this person crying at this movie? Like, I genuinely do not understand anybody that would want to glaze this movie up and down and down and left and right. So that's my review of My Hero Academia or Next, or My Hero Academia You're Average at Freaking Best, because yeah, it's alright, you know what I mean? I feel like the adverts absolutely sweep here, like the adverts in the movie, you know, the whole, when you get the adverts before the movie, I don't know. I really don't know what to say anymore. Like, this is a different kind of review. This is not the most perfect review, but this movie is barely a recommendable one, so barely recommendable unless you care about the My Hero lore. So yeah, bye, 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 My Hero Academia. You're next.